Hi, Brody. How you doing? Let's go ahead and take a look at your composition. All right. So now I think there's a couple of things here that are problematic. And let me just describe this. I think they'll all make a lot of sense. So I think it really did a lot of good removing those gradients. I think this camera is so minimal. It's actually really cool. I love the relationship here of these circles with the camera. So this like seems to be an old school film camera. I'm wondering if we were to take these circles and turn them into film reels. I think that would be a really cool connection between the background and the camera itself. As far as your color scheme goes, you've got complementary on the camera and the orange and the yellow, but you've got a totally different color scheme in the background, which is a monochromatic based off a violet hue. So there's not a whole lot of color harmony based on the background with the figure. So my recommendation is to turn the background into more of a harmonious, a harmonious scheme that is harmonious with the complementary scheme of the foreground. Okay, as far as type goes, I don't think this is working. Let me give you a couple of reasons why. The word movie is really far from the word production, indicating to the viewer. As a matter of fact, all of the words in terms of proximity are really far from each other. Now, I know that the viewer will eventually be able to figure it out, but at first glance, it looks like this word has nothing to do with the other words. Okay, and that's because it's so far away. And the same thing with made and movie production. Made, there's no logical connection there. I'm going to recommend a different typographic composition in a second, but I just want to also describe some problematic areas. This production, PRODU, and then CT and really super large letters off with a different color, and that's indicating that stands for something else, which, as far as I can see in this composition, it doesn't. So the CT is now has similar visual attributes with the word made, indicating that there is some sort of connection between CT and made, which, again, presumably there isn't. It's just part of the word production, okay? I think stacking type is always, always difficult because letter forms are made to be appeared next to each other, not on top of each other. When typographers design letter forms, they design them to look optimal when there's letters on either side of them. And that's how the negative space of letter forms is designed. So to do this stacking, I just don't think it ever works. And finally, easy, it seems to be that there's a lot of emphasis on the word easy, which is okay. You're right, you did a good job attempting to align easy with movie. But yeah, that's good job. That's good alignment right there. So good job. I was using that as a straight edge, by the way. So that's good alignment. Now, moving forward, I would recommend that you change the typographic composition. Okay, well, let's do this. Let's say, instead of trying to incorporate the type with the actual camera itself, let's go ahead and just say movie production made easy right up here. Okay, so then you could use this serif typeface for movie production, and then at the bottom, made easy, you could use a sans serif. This is a little too cartoony. It's a little too juvenile, so I wouldn't use it. It's taking any kind of serious tone away from and adding almost a cartoony type tone, so I would not recommend that. But movie production made easy. So movie production and serif made easy and sans serif. So make sure those are left aligned, and I think you'll be good to go. So again, in review, change the typographic composition, okay, and change the color scheme of the background. Also consider turning these into those old school movie reels. I think that would look really, really bad. So, all right, so those are my requests. Those are my recommendations. Bad meaning good. I almost said it, but I caught myself. So I think that would look really bad. So definitely, those are my recommendations. I think it's a good piece, and I think it's going to be a good piece if we just wrap up those little loose ends. Okay, all right. If you have any questions at all, Brody, please let me know. I'll be glad to clarify. Thank you.